Welcome to the Depth Dive. Today, we're slipping into the shadows of Kyoto. We're going to explore how a modern local legend gets started.
Right. And our source material is mostly excerpts from this story, Shadowclaw, silent guardian of Kyoto.
Yeah, it's fictional, but, it gives us a great window into how these myths might actually form.
Exactly. So our mission really is to unpack the origins, the key bits of this specific legend.
See what makes it tick.
So we're not just retelling the plot points, we're kind of dissecting the anatomy of a modern myth.
Okay, so it starts with Aiko Sakamura. She's described as, intelligent but quite shy?
Yeah, unassuming. But crucially, her grandmother had this past involving, let's say, discrete operations.
Ah, okay, so that sets up the discovery.
It does. In their old shrine home, underneath it all, Aiko finds this hidden vault.
Inside. Not gold, but something else.
A feline-shaped amulet,
Yeah.
and this suit, described as having ancient ninja tech.
Right. The classic ordinary person finds extraordinary thing moment.
Precisely. And the suit, well, it basically bonds with her.
Bonds with her. How so?
It melds to her, gives her, amazing speed, stealth, almost feline agility. The story calls it a silent gift.
A silent gift. Okay,
Yeah.
and that's the spark. That's Shadowclaw beginning.
That's the transformation, yeah. The start of the legend.
But she needs a reason to use these powers, right? It's not just for fun.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Kyoto's facing this group called the Coil.
The Coil sounds ominous.
They are a criminal syndicate using corrupted AI drones. They're trying to control the city, suppress dissent, high-stakes stuff.
So technology versus ancient ninja tech, kind of.
In a way, yeah. And Shadowclaw's methods are key here. She's not about big public fights.
No. How does she operate then?
From the shadows. Stealth. She dismantles the Coil's operations bit by bit, very quietly.
Leaving just whispers.
Whispers and these distinctive claw marks.
Yeah.
That's her signature. It builds this phantom-like reputation.
Right. Fueling the myth. People don't see her, just the results.
Exactly. Very effective for creating a legend.
Okay, but every hero needs a real challenge. A main antagonist.
And she gets one. Jintetsu. He's the Coil's top enforcer.
What's his deal? Just muscle?
More than that, he's got cybernetic enhancements, serious strength, and even predictive vision. He can anticipate moves.
Whoa. Okay, that sounds like a massive threat for someone relying on stealth.
It is. And their confrontation is a turning point. She's nearly defeated. It looks like it's over.
But there's always a but, isn't there?
Well, yeah, this is where her lucky strike ability comes out.
Lucky strike. So she just gets lucky.
The story portrays it as more than that, not just random chance. It's like this inherent knack for turning the tables at the absolute critical moment.
Enabling really precise, decisive hits when it matters most.
Exactly. It's described almost like a sudden, perfect alignment of skill and opportunity, but driven by something within her.
So a core power, not just a fluke. And this is how she beats Jintetsu.
It is. That lucky strike allows her to overcome his predictive abilities and strength.
And beating him must have huge consequences for the Coil.
Massive. It leads to the exposure of their leadership, weakens their grip on Kyoto significantly.
And solidifies Shadowclaw's position, I imagine.
Absolutely. After that, she's not just a rumor anymore. She's a real force.
So Aiko keeps up the double life. Student by day.
Guardian by night. Yep. But the story suggests she's also growing into the role.
How so?
Developing her own tech, maybe improving the suit, and even secretly training others.
Ah, so the legend might expand beyond just her. Interesting.
Yeah, it hints at a legacy starting to form.
And in Kyoto itself, she becomes this symbol.
A powerful one, representing, balanced justice against this oppressive force.
The claw marks, that sudden cool breeze people feel, those become her calling cards.
Tangible signs of this unseen protector. The myth taking root in the city's consciousness.
So to kind of wrap it up, we've got this accidental origin story. Hidden family stuff meets tech.
Right. Then her silent, stealthy fight against a very modern, tech-based threat.
The lucky strike being crucial, not just luck, but a real ability emerging under pressure.
And finally, her becoming this symbol of hope for the whole city.
It really makes you think about why we create these figures, doesn't it?
It does. This whole deep dive into Shadowclaw touches on that fascination we have with hidden guardians.
Ordinary people stepping up in extraordinary ways for their community.
Yeah. And it leaves you wondering, what other modern myths, maybe less dramatic, perhaps more subtle, might be taking shape around us right now? Unseen protectors, quiet heroes. What stories are unfolding just below the surface?